State and local leaders just announced the approval of federal funding for two major projects in Wake County.
The new DNA lab and renovations to the county's Emergency Operations Center, both very big deals. CBS 17's Brea Hollingsworth is in Raleigh with what this is going to mean for the area. Brea.
Yeah, this morning, state and local leaders announced $1.5 million in federal funding for the project. $1 million will go toward renovations for their Emergency Operations Center, while $500,000 will go toward their DNA lab.
When it comes to making sure Wake County is equipped to handle emergencies, Commissioner Matt Calabria says having the space to do so is necessary.
Our current EOC in its state, which is right below my feet, is a cramped and antiquated space.
That's why he's excited to take the current Emergency Operations Center here and make it into a much bigger space, thanks to $1.5 million in federal funding.
It'll finally provide things that we never had before.
The additional money will also go to the construction of a new DNA lab, which will be the second in the state.
Which is going to decrease the amount of time that it takes to process DNA kits from sexual assaults and from crime scenes from right now months and even years to days and potentially even hours.
Congresswoman Deborah Ross says right now the state is facing a major backlog of DNA processing. An extra lab will help with that.
Thousands of sexual assault evidence kits in our state have languished in backlog, preventing survivors from getting the justice that they deserve.
We can't stop all crime, we can't redirect storms, and we can't avoid all emergencies. But we can be as prepared as possible to save lives, protect property, bring criminals to justice, and pull ourselves out of a disaster.
And this new DNA lab is going to be dedicated to Wake County cases, which will free up resources from the state lab, allowing them to focus on evidence in other areas. The new lab is expected to be completed sometime next year. I'm live in Raleigh. Brea Hollingsworth, CBS 17 News.